It claims to have turned around the lives of more than 50,000 families in England and saved billions of pounds by reducing antisocial behaviour and crime. Well, now there's a call for Wales to learn from the so-called Troubled Families Initiative to see if it could help address the same problems here. Paul Heaney reports.
A year ago, Jackie Ryan's daughter, Emily, was causing real problems in their Monmouthshire neighbourhood, involved in drugs, starting fires and fighting.
In trouble with the police, and she was being quite abusive and quite violent.
Went for a stage of drugs, went for a stage of antisocial behaviour, taking overdoses, drinking bleach.
And what about the kind of effect it had on mum and other people? Do you feel bad about that?
Yeah, I feel bad about them.
Social services and a whole host of others were already working with the family, but things weren't improving.
I feel like they were just painting maybe us out to be like bad people sometimes.
Emily is now much better. The antisocial behaviour has stopped and she's back in education. Without help, Jackie says it would be very different.
Emmy would have been in prison or in care.
I wouldn't have tried in school, so I'd have no GCSEs, no nothing.
This family got help from the Family Intervention Programme. It dedicates a worker to fight their corner, but also challenge them on their behaviour. Only 4 councils in Wales have paid for it so far to help 20 families at a cost of £10,000 per family. It claims to save up to £130,000 in reduced costs in other areas like police and social services.
I think there's a real opportunity here to break that really difficult cycle that some families have of sort of negative behaviour, worklessness, difficult family environments, which kind of spills out into into their wider communities.
The Welsh Government say they fund a whole host of programmes looking at similar issues, but some are arguing we could learn lessons from across the border. The Troubled Families Initiative in England gives similar dedicated support. It claims to have helped turn around 53,000 families so far who were previously involved in crime, antisocial behaviour or were out of work.
It's a good single worker that the family can trust. There's no problem at all, I think, in learning from your neighbours on what works best. And if there's something next door that's a good initiative, let's take a peek at it. Let's see if it'll work around here.
When you actually look at the individual projects, they're very similar to these.
Others suggest the scheme in England has its own issues.
Of course, some of these families do have tremendous problems, including with some of their own behaviours, but it ignores some of the bigger structural factors like poverty that have an enormous impact on these families' lives.
Jackie and her family are grateful for help and want others to benefit too, no matter where that help comes from.
Well, that call to address crime and antisocial behaviour comes as a scheme to reduce knife crime is backed by the mother of a Wrexham man who was stabbed to death last year. The family of Craig Maddox is supporting a knife amnesty, which was launched in Birmingham today and is heading to towns and cities across Wales.